أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله.
The worshippers at this Hamburg mosque have assembled for Friday prayers. Most devout Muslims try to attend, much like Christians try to attend Sunday church services. But this occasion is different from most. A special guest is here to address the congregation.
Verehrte islamische Gemeinde.
Dear members of the Islamic community, all people are born free and equal, and everyone has the right to be given the opportunity to participate in our society here in Hamburg. The key to that participation is to get a good education, to graduate from school, and to complete some kind of vocational training.
The speech by the man from Hamburg's labor agency is a bit stiff. The mosque is an unusual venue for him, but he's determined to get his message across. In Hamburg, most of the young people without German citizenship have no vocational training. Many don't finish school. The labor agency has joined forces with the Islamic community in an attempt to change that.
It's precisely these people, where the first generation did fine with unskilled labor, it's today's parents and grandparents who have to tell their children, that's not enough. You need an education and job training.
The skills required in today's job market are not the kind that can be picked up working in the family-run shops in this Hamburg neighborhood. In this big city, the real jobs are going to skilled workers, regardless of whether the boss is German or Turkish. The Linden Bazaar supermarket is one of the biggest employers in the district. It has over 100 employees and 14 trainees. The manager is active in the Islamic community. He's hired many young people who wouldn't have had a chance elsewhere, and he's optimistic about the cooperation between the labor agency and the mosques.
I think it does help to sensitize parents. It underscores the idea that it's also a religious task to ensure one's future in society and not be a drain on the community.
The message seems to have reached the apprentices at Linden Bazaar. Esma Bozanula is in her second year learning to be a retail tradeswoman. She intends to finish secondary school. Perhaps she'll even attend a technical college.
It's better to have something than to have nothing and sit around at home later. You should get as far as you can. Always try to reach as high as possible, so that you end up with a job, even if you do wear a headscarf.
The 19-year-old had trouble finding an apprenticeship outside the Islamic community. Even in a generally tolerant city like Hamburg, devout Muslims often encounter reservations on the part of potential employers. But the boss here gave her and Nera Dibi a chance. He also had lots of rejections. The 21-year-old says he always did the right thing. He went to school regularly, unlike a lot of people he knows.
It depends a lot on who your friends are. When kids hang around outside with other guys, one of them says, I don't feel like going to school. The other one says, me neither. And then they play hooky and stop going to school. And then they don't bother about an apprenticeship.
Rolf Steil knows these stories. He believes young people can be reached by their religious leaders. He's found an ally in Ramazan Uchar. The imam tells his congregation it's a sin for a healthy person to be living off welfare.
Every prophet had a profession, and if I tell our young people the Islamic reasoning from the ayat in the Quran and the hadith, the sayings of our prophet, as proof, it has an effect.
After Friday prayers are over, a few of the men join Rolf Steil and his colleagues for tea. There's certainly goodwill on both sides.